Alrighty, short intro today. I'm jumping right into it. Thank you, DS Mount. It is indeed that time. I didn't even plan for it. I had to pull the game up. I'll just wait for the capture to actually catch up. There we go, and that way we can actually see the game in the first place. We'll play on Hurt Me Plenty. I'm going to go through my house in its entirety. People tuning in from name recognition probably already know what's going on, and I've already 100%ed it, so don't worry, nothing surprising. But a couple of people I know are having trouble and just kind of wanted to get to the end of it, so I'm just going to tear through the whole thing. There are already wonderful in-depth videos on YouTube basically tearing it apart, and one series in particular, it goes through every single trigger line and all the secrets that the map holds, you know, how it hides stuff. Like this is the initial house. The most important one for me is this. I'll be taking that. And we're in the house. Not in its original form, DS Mount, because by default you cannot jump in this one. Because otherwise you would jump over the fence and land on there. But you cannot jump by default. Somebody did that as a goof. Incidentally, the house has already changed. Notice how we have a roof now. Just gotta fight through some monsters. We got the PS1 on the floor there. Lovely Doom cutie stuff. Which, of course, the gimmick was that's all we thought it was going to be. Yes, you're probably referring to what I'm going to call ending number 4, so don't jump ahead, friend. But yes. If you go through with all of the artifact hunting and then do the burned house is what I'm assuming you're referring to. We'll get there. There'll be time. We'll see it all. And, yellow is basement. Yes, for those not aware, this is an otherwise fairly innocuous looking wad. Which somebody made in memory to a dead friend, supposedly. The details can be found on the Doomworld post, along with the download link, Google Drive, and the first few clues. Seamless portals, yes. I also agree with somebody on his video about it. Early on, so say here, for example, in the initial house, it looks way simpler than it is. You know, we've got the classic Doom doors, but did you notice what happened when I backed up there? Look what happens when I look up. You can see the transition where it goes from upstairs to downstairs. Now, you don't have to do that on modern Doom source ports, so I share the opinion that that is deliberate to make this look way simpler than it is. It's like, oh, that's amateurish. Oh, he must be inexperienced making maps. You know, he's got the vertical doors and he does the ceiling trick. Ha 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 ha. No. So yes, I'm convinced that's intentional. In this closet. Take that. Don't need to bother with those two in there. You might have also noticed out the back window that the Soul Sphere has appeared. We'll get to that. I'm just going to finish this level normally for now. Blue key card. And I'm going to leave the map now. Done. Except not done in the slightest, of course. Pool room. Oh, flooded house, as in pool room, or... Well, actually, yes, it's pool room. It's part of the flooded house. Oh, you're probably aware why we are in underhalls. Just gonna... You know, pick up some essential shopping supplies from underhalls before we go back in. Case in point. Where are you, my beloved? There we go. We'll get that super armor as well. Switch back to Reg. I'm fine. Stim packs. Got a bit of a kicking there, but okay. Yoink that. Mega armor for me. Back to the start. You can have a lot of fun with water-based maps, yeah. Just gonna let that resolve. Oh, damn it. Let's try not to lose the armor we came here for in the first place, shall we? There's that health pack. See, that's the best thing with the water maps. Yeah, you can have a solid texture like this and just have it like flooded water themed, or you can actually, son of a whore, have an underwater section, especially with modern ports. Like that. Yoink. Somebody already took care of that. Right, we're stim packed up. We've got most of the mega armor. And underhaul's complete, which of course just repeats the cycle. Back to my house we go. So this time, let's go do things for real. See, back to the initial house. Mirror underhauls was great. We might fit that in today. Obviously, no ground floor, no basement, initial house. The second you go through one of these doors, you hit the first line there. Boom. Probably. Well, I'd like to think so, yes. I'd like to think that. Although, by this point, people have torn it apart in the map editor and analysed every single line definition. Because that's just what we do now. So I think it's probably been worked out. As somebody already familiar with it, I'll jump ahead for the sake of anyone else watching. Are you familiar with the TV room? Do you know about that one? And, oh yeah. Yeah, at the moment, the understanding is it just makes a little Easter egg where it fuzzies all the television sets in all dimensions and all locations, including the hospital, which was cute. But who knows? There might be more to that we don't know. Again, I'm lampshading the fact that we've torn the map apart with map editors by now. But, you know, it would be nice if that triggers something else that maybe is a mystery. Right, gonna get through the initial house again. That's a good question. No, I want to say there's not. Nah, not that I've found. I actually had a similar thought. I did test the good old go to the hospital while in the mirror world. It just spat me into the regular hospital, so no is my question answer to that. with a 95% certainty. Blue key. It's if you die within the My House map. I think if you die in Underhalls, it's normal Doom rules because it's a separate map. But it only happens once, incidentally, because there's a trigger if you go to the hospital where you can't go there again. Incidentally, there's the Soul Sphere, which of course we didn't see in the garden. The gimmick here is once you start picking up keys. This one I do know. The script is literally called Soul Sphere Allure to make you, to lure the player out there. Because watch what happens. You know what happens. So it's not there. For the benefit of anyone else watching, we go down there, things will change again. Dear side, watch this. See how this is the blue key card exit? Watch this. We're gonna blow the lid off. Because line def is like there. Skulls. There we go. Line def is right there. There you go. You can even see it in the floor. I see you, line def. Terrific. So now we're in the altered house, where things are more high definition, more modern, repopulated and full of skull keys. My favourite detail being this. This. So now we have the same affair of collect all the keys and escape. The keys now being skulls. So we actually want the yellow one first, which is upstairs. That no longer happens on the stairs, you notice. The whole thing is one big interconnected 3D space properly now. The doors are poly objects, which means they have physical mass, so you can hide behind them for cover, which is actually quite nice in chain gunning rooms. I counted as 4... Well, I'm going to do something here. So there's ending 1, burned house. Ending 2, fake beach. Ending 3, imperfect beach. Ending 3.5, perfect beach. There's only one small difference. And I think ending 4 being the final secret. I would like to think 4. I think leaving to Underhalls isn't the ending, of course. That's you've left the map. It's kind of a neutral thing. Because leaving to Underhalls, you will return to the map and start again. You start the cycle again. Oh, time to start filling the sinks. Hit the duck. Yes! I was timed perfectly to the duck. Thank you for that one, Mitsu. Not burn plain sections in cells. Yeah, empty lot is what you're referring to there. You can get to that through burn house or through incomplete, now that you mention it. So, possibly another nice technicality ending for us there. Good call, yes, man. Yeah. Fake beach, real beach. Well, in my mind, there are 2 versions of real beach. And, of course, QR code. We'll get to that. So, that's an Xbox now. Everything's pretty dope. Got the yellow key. Down to the basement we go. Yes, I'll show you. And just blast these guys. I want to clear this area out. Up into the attic, which is here instead of a storage closet. There is the fated blue key. But of course, the mirror knows how the bauble is where the key is. Yes, that beach is quite wonderful. This is where with 3 keys we go to leave, only discover that the doors are gone. So it's like, okay, well what do we do now? Poke around. By coming this way, I've set off another line def. You mill around, get lost, then you come back here and realise, oh, the wall's open. In a completely non-Euclidean impossible way. Go in here, we've got a different room. I'll take the soda. I'll go into the weird bar room, and I'll take the milkshake. I'll also activate this sink. I think this room, the bar room, triggers the fuse room. Yes. Just listening out. Oh no. Yes, yep, you can hear it crackling now. Basically a noise to draw you towards the basement. You think, oh, this is opened. Let's go do the burned house ending. What happens if I press E on this? That's not a good sign. We've got some wonderful custom Doom World enemies in here. We've got the shadows. We've got the Streaker, one of my favourites, which is in here. We'll see a couple more of her. Yes, the three items in the burned house being corrupted artifact, vampire, Streaker, shadow again. Yeah, everything's gone to pot outside. Is there anybody in there? No. Can't open that closet any longer. Sounds good. Ride that wave of motivation. So yes, by coming to here, obviously you can hear the screaming and the burning noises as we fight our way upstairs again. And the house is ravaged by fire. And full of these guys. Now this, in the Google Drive that came with the wad, obviously there was a significant amount of clue material, including a dream journal, where it may or may not have been a dream, but it documented the house burning down in a fire. Case in point, we have the burned house. I forget if there's a... No, that's just a closet in this case. So within the burned house, we have three very unfortunate artifacts. Innocence lost, a destroyed teddy bear. Broken book. Oh, that was the Discord notification sound because we've been playing for 20 minutes. Tarnished history, a destroyed book. And ruined memories of wrecked photograph. You fucker, I heard that. There is still no leaving. Yeah, that's just baked into the code to go off at like 20 minutes of game time on the map. But now, of course, we have those three artifacts. We go down here and everything is desolate. Because we have come to the burned house, you know when we used the fuse box? When it teleported us to the burned house, it added something else to the player inventory. It added like a secret key, like burned key or what have you, which permanently locks us into this path. So now we're in all concrete brutalisty land. This takes us to the brutalist house. And everything kind of picks up sort of as normal from here, but you know full well that this run's already cursed. So now it's our job to try and make it back to reality as best we can. I'm going to try and avoid spoiling parts of the brutalist house. We'll be back here shortly. That is a thing I've seen possible in certain Doom projects that have interconnected maps. It's possible with global variables, I want to say. Myhouse does not do that. Except for one global variable, very curiously later on, but here we go. Somebody way more experienced with the actual map making than me will tell you more adequate details on that one, truth be told, but with global variables you can get a lot done in that regard. No, they're underutilized. They're a tricky thing. Ah, it's this way. We'll be spending plenty of time in this area later. So here is the point. We drop down more mystery holes. And again, I'm purposely leaving artifacts behind because we don't need them at this point. Our journey through the burned house and out through this brutalist area takes us to the mysterious car park. This car appears a lot. You know how you were asking, do I think there's any hidden stuff or hidden meaning possibly to do with the car? But it might just be a recurring motif. We enter the airport. Fun secret here. If I press use on the bloodied shirt, I get a mega armor. There we go. Yeah, that's also a thing. The crashed car song later in the woods. Not going to get ahead. There's also a recurring motif that bathrooms are danger. I am, however, going to get the secret BFG from this room before we go any further. Notice how the further round we went, the bloodier everything got. But if there's a trick here, if you make it so the door doesn't bloody, I'll take that. Fight our way out of the demons. Feeling fine. It's worth noting as well, the signs on those bathrooms have swapped. That was a women's bathroom before, that was the men's. There's potentially something you could read into that. Maybe bathrooms being a source of danger. Somebody commented that it could be sort of a gender dysmorphia motif. Here we are in the plane. Just to enjoy the plane for a moment, the immaculately detailed interior of the plane. Just going to press use in the cockpit. I've got to watch out for the blobs. Just going to let myself out. And drops us back in the house. Now heavily overgrown because we went the burned path, you see. Everything is gone. The artifacts are gone from the wall. Our doors are returned so we can finally leave and escape. Nothing in there. And if we step out, the house is gone. A reference to House of Leaves, by the way. Which is a book getting a lot of traction thanks to this WOD. A lot of people are going to have fun trying to read that. My house finished once more. Back to Underhalls we go. We will play through Underhalls obligingly. Don't worry, we'll be back on tracks shortly. I've got the chain gun this time. More enemies than I remember, but I guess I just had an aggro them. Oops. Oh god damn it! There we go. Getting sloppy because there's this much ammo on the floor, I don't need to aim. Pop in here and get the secret armor again. Oh, he was up there. The nice design of using underhalls but then feeding you back in. It's not just a convenient thing for gameplay. I like to think it's like repeating the nightmare or just encouraging you to play it again. You know, you ended up back at my house, so clearly there's something else to do. Which is nice and smart. Oh, no barrel set off this time. Kill. Take some health boosts. Okay. The hall's complete once more. Now, that should also refresh the inventory so we no longer have the burned key. back to my house we go. Good old initial house. Garage chainsaw, good to see you. What's this? Pop, gone. First house. We collect some bullet ammo. We got a bit chain gun happy in the last one. Now, obviously, what we're going to do this time is not go to the burned house. It's time to play through in full. So we want to make our way through the first house, Keycard Town. I want that blue keycard for something that comes up later on. It's arguably what I could do now. If we leave and go to the end of the garden, you know, over here, where Mr. Fake Soul Sphere is, it will move us on to the altered house with the painting over here and everything change, and it's, you know, the skull house. I still want the blue keycard, just for picking up something later on. First we'll just clean house a bit. Red keycard. I don't need to waste time and ammo on everybody. Blue keycard. Off we go. Except, oh look, sphere. Altered house. Skull time. Back around we go. I like how as soon as you pop the first door, the music changes. We'll be ignoring the fuse box room for this run now. Unless something goes wrong, in which case I have to hard restart the level. But we should be fine. We want to clear this out as normal. We'll be back down here shortly, so I just want this place free of demons. Oh, anybody in here? No, I got him. Right, so back on track to collect all the goodies. Our wonderful picture frames here. To solve the mystery of my house, you must collect the artifacts without leaving the map. If you head out to Underhalls, it resets the progress because you have to start the map again. Because those artifacts are not a global variable or not a cross-map thing, which is intentional. So, we'll be getting you, Mr. Rubber Duck, shortly. You do that by pressing use on all of the sinks. See, we've got the yellow skull. I'm going to just use the kitchen sink while we're here. Use the downstairs sink. In there, use the laundry room sink. Head up into the attic for the blue key, and fun fact, there's 2 items in one place here. Picking up that blue key has also added like this ghost blue key to the inventory, which was used in all the triggers to move to make, you know, the front door vanish. I think, by the way, the trigger for that is that it might be the basement or this line here. Ah, it was this line. I saw it. Haha. Wise to the tricks. So here we are in the alternate room. Slowly pop. Into the bar room. Shake. I should clarify as well, I'm pulling apart the map and like revealing all of its secrets laid bare. Other people have done it in infinite more detail than me already. And it doesn't make the map any more amazing or less enjoyable. Any more or less amazing, I should say. It's just, at this point, it's nice to, you know, cut through all the mystery while enjoying it. You know, everybody's been sharing the great experiences they've been having, the stuff they've found that other people have missed. This door in particular has a 5% chance to do something. I'm pretty sure it's this door. If it triggers, it's going to add a significant amount of length to this playtime. Oh dear, Mitsu picking a rough game for me. Very well. We'll get to that later on. Thank you, Mitsu. Right. forgot about the mirror. Hang on. Pressing E on that basically unlocks the mirrors. Obviously, you know what I'm referring to, DS Mount. It's a 5% chance every time it opens. Although I'm not sure if I have to go into the mirror dimension first. We'll come back and mess with it a bit. But now that we open the mirror upstairs... Alley-oop. This, by the way, is one of the many reasons that jumping is disabled by default. You have to mantle up the toilet to climb in and out of there. I love the extra detail in here in that all the sound is reversed. And so are the enemy sprites. And they're actually custom enemies just mirrored. So they hold their gun in the opposite hand. Case in point, left-handed chain man. Right, now that I've poked my head in here, you notice I picked up wine off the counter there, which was wine. There's also 8 more frames in there, so there's 16 artifacts total. If we go to the mirror attic, there's 2 in here. That being the bauble, where the blue key was, and the baby bottle with a very unfortunate pickup message. The top left. Picking up that baby bottle triggers the next series of events. Once we get back to our main reality... Lots of shotgun ammo, thank you. Back through the bedroom, and there's balls on the floor. Quickly check in here. Nope, we're fine. Follow the mysterious balls on the floor. That is armor, by the way. But I'll be content with my mega armor. Leads you into the downstairs office. And welcome to the haunted daycare. Little kitchenette, there's not much to do in here. The soup can't be interacted with, I know of, but there are some weird line defs on the floor somebody found in a map editor. I'm not sure if that soup was meant to be like knock-overable at some point. Knock-overable. But the most defining feature here being Shrek. Although I do want that Berserk pack on the shelf. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna pick up this baseball. Press E on this wall. Berserk pack for me. Crayons. There's the clown costume. Head back this way. And notice that Shrek is gone. Top's walled off. I must try no clipping there later. It'll probably back rooms here. Come back this way, we have an extra door. So did I get my JJ Hardy and Killing Book? So we got the 2 relics in there, the artifacts. Go over here, we'll pick up Snugs the bunny. And now it's time to fight Shrek. This is why we brought the super shotgun with us. Kind of borrowed that setup from someone on YouTube, I'll fully admit. It is labelled as Childhood Nightmare, the Shrek fight. So, I don't want to mock it or anything, but it is a bit, I think it's where a lot of people had a bit of a lean back in the chair and hard think moment. Very fun though, great custom enemy. Burn house is still an option, we're not doing that. So, we got 3 artifacts out of there. Filling the thing up. Good progress. There's a sink I'm missing, isn't there? Yes, because that's not full yet. Pretty sure I did the bar. Ah, there we go. The actual bathroom. Having completed the daycare, we're going to move on to bathtub. Chugga chugga horse horse, says the duck. We still don't know the meaning behind that one. But we're going to the super deep bathtub. Next house. Flooded house. 3D floors make it harder to move around, which is quite cool. And it's kind of blocked by the floaty boxes. You can't get in the mirror. Can I get in there? Oh, you can. What about that? Right, there's the Discord notification noise again. Into the basement. Now there's 2 ways to go from here. If I go back that way, it triggers the transition, but so does milling around in the basement a bit. Upstairs mirror's just busted. There's no supplies down here, so now is the whole thing of, okay, I'll go back where I came from. Oh, wait. Move into the bathhouse. 2 more custom enemies I'm wary of in here. 1 down there, 1 over there. There's 1. Swine, I'm getting in the corner. These 2 give me a bit of trouble sometimes. So it's a pair of nightmares who are invisible until they get right close to you. I'll tell you what has been great about the Doom community sort of collectively playing this map to death and pulling its secrets apart, either legitimately or otherwise. There was an item I had been missing the entire time, which is available in here. There's number 2. Which we'll get to in a second. My favourite thing is how this is still the shape of the house. This is the kitchen. That's the living area. And there's the basement stairs. There's the front door. Our way out is through these changing rooms, which are rooms that change as you get into them because it's more non-Euclidean madness. I do want those bullets though. Anyway, I digress. The item I kept missing when I get to it. Here we go. Yeah, we're deep in the changing rooms now. I've always nailed this every time I'm off stream. Right, left, left, right. There we go. So yeah, these lockers here with the reverse doors. Only a backpack. We'll be taking that. Into the swimming pool room. Yes, Mount, here's your pool room. Quite nice, although populated by the hellfish, who is a bit of an issue. I'm choosing not to kill the hellfish, because he spawns into 20 other hellfish when he dies. I do want him to come further up the pool, though, because I'm going to dive in there and escape. Get over here. Close enough, I'm out. Get a 20-sided dice. Fun fact and great trap. There's a grate here that gives you oxygen because it's to prevent drowning damage. Further round though, if I swim up to the next one in line, that one, it doesn't give you oxygen. It's a trap. The water's too high. It exists just to trap you and kill you. Escape just before the drown damage gets us. And we're out here. I don't know. Now we need to fight these guys in the sky. The custom vampire enemies are back, as well as another one of my personal favourite customs coming up. I'm going to draw them out. If I get to about the halfway mark, there they are, hemodemons, who tend to infight with the vampires. Yeah, they're killing the one at the back for me. I'll let that happen. Ow. I better take care of this. I love those sprites so much. They're such an excellent Capo variant. Oh, the vampires survived. Piss, I have to take care of this myself. There's something else we need from here. And if you miss it, you can't come back and you have to do the burned house route. So you know what? This is getting saved as Drim. Note my saves without been messing around with this in the past. What I did there, there's a secret path over to where that wedding ring is. So the wedding ring artifact has been picked up now. I sure did. It was taking people a while. Ah, this is why I wanted the blue keycard, by the way. Hello, old friend. You'll be coming with me. Into the Brutalist house once more. So by going this long way around, we skipped the burned house, so we're not locked into that ending any longer. And now we can do the Brutalist house. There are 3 artifacts to get here. We're going to get them all. I know how there's 2 versions of this house, one super big, one super small. I agree with someone else's appraisal. I think it's because you're meant to be child-sized when it's like this. Which is also why there's a friendly dog. Sadly, he might not make it. You'll see. Drop in here. I picked up the pumpkin from the ledge. That was in the big version of the house. There's the frisbee. Friendly dog. And we travel back through here. Another sort of warp transition to the big version of the house. Drop there. Not going to drop out of there yet, because that leads us out, as you remember, from the burn room. What we want to do... Nope, not that. Yes, that. Let's go up here. I'm going over there. Yep. That noise you just heard was the other dog. Not that kind of tuna, though. So when you're in the big house, the dog turns into this. Whoops, daisy. Now, to prove a point, we are going to get the imperfect ending, which means, unfortunately, anybody who likes this dog... Yes, that is a bad ending thing to do. Well, the imperfect. By slaying the dog in this reality, its monstrous form in the big house is also gone. The 2 are linked, you see, for they are the same entity. Don't you worry, Mitsu. I'm going to rescue him in the perfect ending soon. For now, though, I've got all 3 artifacts, or I should have all 3 artifacts. Yeah, good doggies, Pumpkin Rick, and the tuna. So what was your request, Mitsu? Or was it dog related and is now too late? Will do. In fact, you'll like the rescue. Anyway, we got everything from that house, so we're back to here. So it's back to the airport set once more. Fun fact, you know how I mentioned in the bathhouse that I liked that it was still the shape of the house? This is still the house. That escalator is the basement. That's the front door. This cafe is the kitchen. That's the living room. And that's the hallway. Also, to anybody who missed it, female bathroom, men's bathroom. We'll do this section again. I do want that BFG for more ammo purposes, so I bloody that. Bloody that. Give me that. Just clean house with this. We'll save some cells. pills from the 4th. Feeling fine. See, that's a men's bathroom now. The fact that it does that has to mean something. You know, that has to be deliberate. Or it's possibly a colossal red herring to get people going on a tangent. Who knows? It's nice to dwell on. Got some supplies from upstairs. I'll take my armoured shirt, thank you. Right, back to the plane once more. Well, this time we haven't gone through the burned house, so we're not going to land in the wrecked house. We're back in the house properly. With 8 artifacts. Also, the door's back, so you can just finish the map and leave now. Or... because you have 8 artifacts, we're not done. The burned house is still an option. That's... see the open basement down there? But instead, if we pull down the garden fence, where are you? There you are. We've left the house entirely off into the woods. Oh, this is this has been one of the most enigmatic and involved Doom 2 projects we've seen in a long time. Yeah, it's great that people who are only discovering Doom modding or Doom 2 as a whole through this map are probably doing what you're doing, friend, where they search Doom 2 and they encounter Doom 2 and think, what the frick, how does this work? And then they go down the glorious rabbit hole that is GZ Doom. Incidentally, there's no way this can copyright strike me, touch wood. Circling back to a comment from earlier in the stream, nobody knows what this song is. It's from German radio in the 80s and is completely lost to time. It's a great internet mystery. More wonderful creepypasta adjacent stuff, but welcome in, man ready for bathroom. Or person, sorry if man was presumptuous. Let's just stop off at the Shell station for some supplies. Let me do a quick bitrate check. I would hate if this is coming through all choppy on the stream when I'm going off on one about all these line defs. Ah, we're fine. DS Mount, if you're still here, we were talking about global variables before. This has one of them, this map. If we use the sludgy machine, we get 200% health. I'm not going to do it right now, because it only has limited uses. But funnily enough, if I did that, I mean I left the underhalls, and then I came back, it would still be empty. For some reason, they made the sludgy machine limited use. Anyway, the reason I'm poking around in this dimension anyway, is an Atari controller back here. Up. That transition noise was us heading back. But now, back in the mirrored dimension, we also have all 8, so we are now on 16 out of 16. So arguably we want to go through the fence there, but now there's another clue. That's a campfire in the woods past the gas station. Out we go. Into the mirrored woods. My favourite part about this area, because obviously it's the mirror dimension, so everything's got that bluish hue. So this is just oppressive dark fog. First time playing this, I was immersed. I was 100% in by this point, because I did the whole thing blind, didn't look up any YouTube videos, threw myself at this for about 40 hours straight. And the fact I'd gotten to this point in the mystery, I was all in. Notice that the car is missing now. We'll just have the flashlight because the car is over here. Circling back to what I was talking about with this same car again, you know, from the underground car park at the airport. And it was outside the airport. There. But this place is all police taped off. I don't think the car had good intentions. The bathroom's taped off. We can't escape that way. I do want this rocket launcher, though. I'll use this sludgy machine. Only one use in the mirror dimension. Now I have full health. So yeah, campfire in the woods. If we wander further into the darkness, we can go down this road. And you can just barely see the smoke rising. And you see the partition here. I'm going to save now, because both of the beach endings are at this point. We go to the campfire. S and A.
Didn't you just save?
None of that, thank you. We step out onto a sunny beach. That transition's gone, by the way. That was one way. But of course, as we were discussing earlier in the stream, this is ending number 2. That's not a very good beach. Very 2D foliage. You don't worry, it gets prettier. Circling back to one of the clues that came with the game is a dream journal, and he talked about resting on a beach, but then he also talked about waking as if it was a movie set, something. I'm paraphrasing, so I need to reread it properly. But sure enough, this is a film set. My house. That's ending number 2. There's nothing else you can do, and functionally the game is now over. Mechanically, what it has done, it has teleported the player into a black room with no way out, and if I move around, it just warps you back to the center of the room. Ending 2. The fake beach. Now, we're going to reload. You know me tearing the game to pieces. I'm not going to have much time to commentate, because we're still in the mirror dimension now. Remember, this is the mirror world. Back in the overworld, the main world, there is this campfire and this tree. You can't do anything with it out there, but if you open this tree in the mirror dimension, that one opens. Trouble is, it doesn't like being opened. Bye-bye. Time to run back to the real world. This is where I've known a lot of people, especially people unfamiliar with Doom, to just start bricking their pants. Because you're being chased by a custom archvile, who, while he's not invincible, he has about 5 million hit points, so you're not killing him. They also have the no-clip effect. Oh, there he is. So they can just clip through walls and bounce all over the house, and they revive monsters. So, oh fucking god! Time to leave. I'll take that ammo pack. There he is, by the way. Hanging out in his mirror dimension. But back here in the real world, the house is now completely besieged by Hell's forces. Ah, oh, bony boys. Yeah, I kind of wasted some beer cheese shots. But there we go, one less archvile in the world. Take that ammo. Let's have a look outside, because remember, we want to get back to that tree. So, oh, we just gotta go to the garden fence. It's gonna be easy, right? Oh. Oh. Check the back. Oh. Alright, it's on. Well, this is why we put that plasma ammo. I don't want to go through the garage because there are arachnotrons in there. Just gonna leave that one shut. So instead we're gonna run out the front door and sprint for it. I'll take that rocket ammo though. A small reprieve, we're back in the woods. We've got to get back to the gas station first of all. Trouble is, by this point, and this is about as doom as this map will get, if that fight at the house wasn't indicative of that. Yeah. The author just making sure this is still a doom level. We've just decided to host every monster you could possibly conceive of at the gas station. Time to take cover and stock up. Thankfully, they start infighting pretty fast, but we're going to get some supplies here. There's a mega armor here, there's all these bullets. I'm going to save that. A lot of cells for the BFG. I think we can actually walk back to the house through there. We don't need to do that, though. Trouble is, we're a bit boxed in now. Oh, fuck, that door didn't open. I wasted a shot. That door opens. More plasma ammo. Ah, the plasma ammo was out there by the dumpster. Move! Uh-oh, some of them got in. This, by the way, is why I saved the sludgy machine. Full health. Short intermission while we, you know, fight our way out of this Doom map now. Ah, piss. That's better. Out of the way, you. We still gotta get to the woods. I'm gonna have that armor now. Because remember, we're gonna go back to the campsite. Okay, that back door's becoming an issue. I'm out. Oh, fuck. Mancubus blocked me. We're not out. We're not out at all. This might be us getting hospitaled. Oh no, we're fine. One more sludge for good measure. Now that's out of order. I'm free! Right. Grabbed a bunch of ammo for this before we left. There's still an armada of enemies, but there's even more blocking us here. Including an archvile. I want him dead. But now, finally, we fight through that. To reach ending 3. And as described in the dream journal, reclined on a beach, was at peace. Listening in the sand. Yet we're not finished. And Mitsu, I'll make good on that promise. This is the imperfect ending, as there's something missing from this beach, because of an action we took earlier on. There's nothing else you can do at this point. The game is functionally over. You've beaten the game. You've beaten my house now. All my weapons and equipment are gone. There's no way off of the beach. If I no-clip here, it actually bounces you back to the start of the beach. Like if I try going this way, put you back at the start. So, you're there, you're done. But there's something else we need to do. So I'm going to take a quick 1-minute break, and then we will be back for the perfect run and the final secret ending. Won't be long. Yes, I'm quitting because I have to restart the game. Back in a sec. Okay, we're coming back. May have slightly crashed it there. Let's just get it back on screen. There we go. So, we got all the way to the beach ending. That was the imperfect ending. So time for a clean run. We're just going to play I'll Help You Plenty for now. Back to the top. That chainsaw. House has changed. Chainsaw gone. To achieve the perfect ending, we're going to go get all the artifacts again. We're basically going to play the map in full, you'll see. Won't take me too long, I'll not dilly around for you. I'll not go to Underhalls, I don't need it. We can do it without. Although I will maybe go to the secret backwards Underhalls. That could be fun. Gonna womp through a bunch of things in the basement. Red key for me. Collect the blue key card. I think there's health in the initial basement. Let me... Yep. Just getting that for good measure in case we get whomped. And of course now we can leave. But wait, no. There we go, the house is now altered. We know this song and dance by now. We have our artifact paintings, we have the canvases on the wall here, which obviously will come up later. I'll take that. I'll begin advising you, Mr. Duck. Oh, yeah. At the basement. A lot of spare shells there. I think that's stim pack. There's a lot of health in there if we need it. Ow. That was a mistake. I should have built line of sight. I'm just getting sloppy now. But we'll be fine. In fact, on this one, we might even try triggering a death. You'll see. No luck on the labyrinth yet. There we go. Pick up the blue key. Open the mirror dimension. Check on something over here. No, it's all fine. Sorry about that. Doors are gone. Because I haven't gone to Underhalls, I'm going to take this armor now. Green t-shirt worth 100 points of body armor. Head back up. To our impossible hallway. Soda. Our milkshake. Bar. Use this. Bathroom. Did we do the kitchen sink? Ah, we did. looks pretty full in there. We'll get back to Mr. Ducky in a moment after we do the mirror dimension. Pick up the wine. Go to the mirrored attic. Baby bottle, of course. The Christmas bauble. That's the first 3 artifacts in the mirror world. Oh, I'm just going to ignore them. Obviously the fuse box is open, but we're not doing that ending. We know better. Back to the daycare. Let me in. Just the transformed basement. You want those shells? The broken window or the blood in this room with the cribs concerns me greatly. Berserk pack for us. Crayons, we got the... Yep, I got the baseball. That's what made Shrek vanish. Crossing that line there, incidentally, opened up the door back here. Get Snugs. Shrek's already coming. And let's take out Shrek. Part of me wants to get a good close look at this sprite. I might do it later, but I think I'll spoil the fun and mystery of it. Because it's very purposely done in the dark, shadowy environment. There we go. What the hell is that? Anyway, that's... Signed by J.J. Hardy, that's the baseball. Adult coloring books are the crayons, and we've got Snugs the bunny. That's all 3 there. Now we're going to go to the flooded house. Nope, I'm missing a sink. Hold on. Downstairs bathroom, I bet. Let's look out for any... Yep, downstairs bathroom. Silly me. There we go. Into the flooded house. Into the basement. Now, fun fact, if we go this way, it also puts us in the bathhouse just faster. See, it brings you out this side. Get the jump on that one. I see you. Got him. Right. Oh, wrong way. Oops. I don't know how I actually achieved that. Like this way. And then you end up folding in. Okay, here's the sinks. There we go. There's my backpack. Do it. D20. And in we go. Back to the sky dimension. That's a waste of bullets. You want to do the 2-bullet tap. There we go. The first 2 bullets out the chain gun are always dead center on target, so you do the rapid tap and you can snipe things with it. Let's get the Hemodemon spawned and run away. Oh, that's the Discord noise from the game. Not bringing the super shotgun leaves us a bit less killing power, but we can still put these things down with relative ease. Mitsu's favourite part as we proceed to walk on nothing. The only clue is that this is a different colour and there's a thing over there. So you basically have to take the leap of faith. Which might be tied into the fact it's a wedding ring. And go back. Falling off here at any point, by the way, or jumping out of the bathhouse, so how the front door was a big void. Or there's also that gap in the floor that was a big sinkhole. Puts you to another area of the map, but lets you recover. It basically puts you into this in-between space you can kind of bounce back into the map from. But it would screw up your progress and you'd probably have to go do the burned house. Anyway, the reason we're here, Mitsu, we're saving the dog. Hey, dog. You stay there, buddy. Now then, I'm going to go out the front door. Into the first partition drop, because we want the Frisbee. Now into big mode. The challenge here is for the dog to survive, but obviously if the dog survives, so does the hellish version in the big version of the house, who is just over this wall, by the way, and we'll avoid aggroing him for now. So it means rather than fighting it, you'll have to kite and avoid it. It's fairly straightforward, but he has a huge jump attack, so it really takes people by surprise sometimes. We got the pumpkin. Got the Frisbee before, of course. Go this way. We'll drop down here. Not going to drop there. Yet. Because we want to get that can of tuna as artifact number 3. Just made that. That was a risky jump. Aggro now. He can't follow us out of his dimension though. Actually, I want to be in his side. Duck here, back down the hole. I'm getting paranoid now. Yep, I got everything, we're fine. Into the bathtub. Side with the grass on is the exit because he's in there. Car park. This, by the way, is an infinite loop. Just a very simple looping room. Back to the airport. Where we'll finally get mega armor. Form with a bloodied heart shirt. Women's bathroom. The empty pill bottle to save refill needed. We'll take the BFG as usual. Put them down. I'll grab one of those stim packs from upstairs. Alright, onto the plane. Which is a wonderful set piece, but just a really simple transition. We're only using it to move between places. Plane is your final destination, depending whatever path you've taken. As jumping out of the plane is dependent on what you've got unlocked so far. We are full artifacts, so it's off to the woods for us. Must remember that. It's aligned with the... not the torch, but the space just next to the torch. Right, there we go. Out into the woods we go. History radio song. I will save the sludgy machine because we're going to be needing that for the final fight. Target controller. Back into here. Now notice this bathroom is obviously the bathroom from the main house, hence why it's so familiar. You step across, boomf, now we're back in the house. Trickily, the mirror is still hidden, but I like this one. You can even see this one. Yep. I like to think that at that point, the map has nothing to hide from you, so he didn't make that extra fast to obfuscate it. That was a very normal speed for a moving wall, because you would be expecting it, I would think, by that point. Very cute. Right, off to the mirror vial. There's the opening. You want to get in there because I want to use the mirror sludgy and I want that rocket launcher. Perfect, 200 health for us. Probably not going to walk around with the rocket launcher out. That's going to lead to disaster. Right, time for the final sprint once more. Okay, shouldn't have done that. Run away. Bolting, bolting, bolting. I'm looking for the fence at the side. I think I've... oh, there we go. And the mirror vial is here with us. Back to our reality we go. Oh. Let your chain gun ammo. More health than I remember a Revenant having. Yep, you're not getting a chance to resurrect anything. You're out. Okay. Just gonna save again for a hot second there. As from this point, we can get to the final ending as well. So we'll come back to that in a moment before we move on to other things. Time as before to make a break for it. Back to the woods. mastermind, and here comes everything. Let's grab all the ammo before everything goes to shit. Oh, we're not getting in. I think we just run for it. Jumps to the archvile. Step onto the beach one more time. The true and perfect ending. Peace on the beach. And he's labelled as best buddy in the game files. There you go. That's the full ending. You saved the dog. Now, I'm not sure if our new friends from earlier in the stream are still with us, because obviously we were discussing the extra ending. But if I reload that quick save I just made, at all points in the game after it's triggered, the fuse box room is open. You would have absolutely no reason to do it now, because you have all the artifacts, so you're going for the beach ending. But we can still travel to the burned house. Find our way through the burned house. Ammo well spent. Vampire has the last of the messed up artifacts. Now with those 3 artifacts in hand, you go to the basement and it's all route listed. So we've now gotten the burn key, so we would be locked into the first ending where the house vanishes. We're going back through. Hey best buddy, don't you worry, you get to live now. We're going back through here, of course. Oh shit, he's aggroed. This could be an interesting challenge. Oh yes, let's just do it the normal item path. So we're going to go down here. Oh, fuck. We're going to go this way. No, I need to go that way. Oh, this could pose a problem now. No, we're fine. There we go. Through the brutalist house as normal. That door better not be open. We return once again to the airport, so a second time. Grab the health. I do like the added detail that the plane is actually gone. Like, he set up a line to remove the plane. Because obviously you've already been here, and the bathrooms have been undone. I already did that. Just to step through the void, which would be the jumping off the plane section. But because we got the burned key, it dumped us here. Because we're on the burned ending where house is gone, it's over, and we leave. But we still have all the artifacts. The garden fence still opens. Secret ending. Ending number 4. Final clue to the mystery. Have fun scanning that. I'm not going to reveal where that goes. Plenty of other YouTube videos on YouTube, I should say, here I am streaming on Twitch, will have done that, and do that. And I myself, when I found this, I did manage to scan that and finish it for myself. But this project is the best thing I've seen in the Doom modding and mapping community for quite some time, and is now going to live rent-free in my head for weeks to come. This awesome rabbit hole experience. Just has more and more and more to give. There's even a couple of things I haven't done now. But we're streaming this at the request of somebody who was thoroughly stuck. They'd seen the YouTube video, so it was a bit spoiled for them. So, yeah, we've been inside and out. We've got a couple more things to do. We're going to go back into a new cycle. So it's underhauls for us once more. Kind of just killing them for the clip ammo. I'm taking that. Oh fuck, that's a lot of damage. Okay, I'll try not to get fragged. Hang on. If we want to get back into the cycle. A fresh cycle. So, a couple final closing things. So, we mentioned earlier in the stream that there's something that's set up to happen if you die while you're running Myhouse. Which, let's go and take care of that. The shotgun guys can help. I'll just shotgun that. So. Yeah, normally what would happen here is you press the use key and you would start the Doom level all over again. Just give it a moment. A fade to black. There we are. Come to hospital. No mirror dimension here, although it was speculated that earlier on we wanted to know if there's a mirror hospital. Dying in the mirror dimension also dumps you here, so my answer to that is still no. We have our wonderful, very round hospital here. Somebody in there doing worse than us. Step into the staff area. Key for room number corrupted, which go round and round and round again. That's the room we came out of? No, one of these was. That's our room with the heart rate monitor still going. Go into here. Silhouette on the bed. Nothing to interact with there. But there is this. Which revives you where you were and gives you your inventory back. It's an extra life. It's what the hospital is. Very fun. I like that that's there as a detail. Something else that was pointed out to me is there are a few sheet proofings in this map. Quite a lot of them, actually. Normal item cheats are impossible. Such as giving yourself weapons, giving yourself the artifacts, for example, to finish would be impossible. And you can turn on no-clip, but it has a system in place to stop you from no-clipping. What happens if I try to no-clip out to the end of the map, end of the game? And we're in the back rooms. There we go. An actual inbuilt back rooms to the map, which is occupied. Huge sprawling back rooms minigame. See if we can find a way out. In typical backrooms fashion, a large amount of this area will be looping as well. There is, golden confidence, a way out of this backrooms. There is a second backrooms on the map, which is a complete and total trap, which exists just to kill you. Which is very cute, but... Gloss over that. Oh, fuck. Oof, that was heavy damage. So the skin stealer from the back rooms is here. Well, at least that's the name of the game files. It didn't look like the creepypasta one, but I like this more. Because some of the backroom stuff is a bit mid. Let's see if we can find a way out, or if that's going to be it for now. Give it a couple of minutes. Yeah, of course, we've got one more thing to do. Not going to go into the mirrored version of Underhalls, because you notice that in the mirror house you can actually escape and you can leave the level. The front gate opens. And you can... Oh, with it. Disappeared in the back room. Alright, we're toast. And there's no hospital here. We already used it on this playthrough, so death state. That's what you get for no clipping. Back to the... Oh! I still have my inventory, though. Did not expect that one. Okay. Very generous and very cool. Oh, in that case, I will go to the mirrored underhalls. Why not? See if I can brute force my way there. I've got next to no health. Because I'm just sloppily running through stuff. Blue key card. Actually, I don't even need that, but... La 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 la. We altered the house, we're in Skull Land now. Got stim pack from here. We don't need to do anything with the artifacts or anything right now, just to go mess with that final thing. Get all the keys, go into the attic, we unveil the mirror dimension. Blue key. I get that health from... Actually, no, we should find this health in here. Haha! Into the mirror. Now, as I said, the front door exists. You can leave. You're just in the mirror universe. But we out. Heading into Slared New. Which is the underhalls but backwards. With all the backwards enemies. Excellent little thing that the map creator decided to go above and beyond to include. A detail I like a lot, and I'll fully confess, it was pointed out to me. I would never realize this myself. The music that's playing backwards, it's playing backwards, but it's not simply playing backwards. It's not just the track put into an audio editor and flipped. Instead, the notes have been reversed, so it's still playing the right notes, just in a backwards order, resulting in this strange cacophony. The layers of madness in this creation. As I said, this will be on my mind for weeks. So that's an extra closet. Oh, I instinctively went the wrong way because I forgot this was the mirrored version. Ooh, the key's in there. Even plays the victory theme backwards. By doing this, it spits you back into my house, but yet you start in the mirrored dimension. So you can't get the blue key card, so ordinarily you wouldn't be able to get the plasma gun, but we've already gotten it now because we've been through the cycle a few times. But that's pretty much it for the mysteries of my house. There is the other labyrinth we were poking at earlier, we couldn't get to trigger. It is on a percentage chance. That whole thing is a massive reference to House of Leaves. Again, a novel getting huge traction thanks to this WOD. I really look forward to more people trying to read it, because House of Leaves is a fascinating bit of literature. The other secrets for this... There is, of course, the TV room we alluded to earlier in the stream, which we can get to from the Brutalist house. What you have to do is you jump across to it. Give it a whirl. Oh, wrong way. Shit, no. Also the right way. That's the right way. Wait, no, I thought I'm in the mirror. I need to leave. I need to be back in there with the keys. I think it even changes the way the audio triggers because you came for the mirror dimension, so it triggers to go back to normal for once. If I can get the one in question. I'll give it a whirl. I can't remember quite where it is. In the Brutalist house, because obviously the exterior is transformed into the big concrete apartment buildings. There's a window you can jump out of to get into an adjacent building, and there's a television you can unplug, and it makes all... And you can unplug it, plug it back in, and it makes all the TVs in the level go staticky. Right now it's just an Easter egg, but as we alluded to earlier in the stream, I would like to think there's more meaning to it. I simply don't know what that'll be at this time. Blue's upstairs. More resolute explorer than me will tell you exactly where it is in the Brutalist house. Fun fact, we don't need to go through the burned house or the whole sequence because there's an escape button here. Spits you right into Brutalist. Here we go. Is it out here? No. It's not that one, despite the fact that it has a TV in it. Hey, doggy. Oh, spooky silhouette there. I like that. Is it in the big house? Yeah, because it's that room. I think you have to drop down a couple of times. Oh, doggy. Going to big variant. Out there. There. Okay, I'm either going to make this jump and we get to see the TV, or I'm going to miss the jump and you get to see the infinite stairway. Missed it. It's there. You guys can go get that one yourself. But yeah, so what happens if you fall off the Brutalist house or fall off of the sky dimension in the flooded house? You get dumped into the exit stairway. This is just going further up the stairway. But between... Here we are. Fire blue tunnel. Puts you back in the house. And from here you can pick up where you left off and carry on again. Kind of a little safety net. Well, I don't know how many times it works. But that's it for me poking around this thing for now. There is one more thing to do though, because it's, you know, me. Something else is on our mind. We're going to take one more short break and be back with just a bit of fun. Won't be long. Alright, once more with feeling. So for a bit of fun, since it's me, there's something else we have to do, right? I'll let the game get back in here. Where are you? We're just going to pull something on screen for a second. There we go. Why not give it a speed run? How fast can we get to the perfect beach with the dog? So, I'm going to start that timer as soon as we get control in the main house, and we're going to try and breeze through as quick as possible. I'm super optimistically setting it as a 10-minute to start. Let's see what happens. Still only playing on Hurt Me Plenty. I have seen a couple of people running this already, and they're running on ultra violence, so credit to them. Not doing that just yet. Maybe the day will come. Not in control yet, not in control yet, not in control yet. Loading. Now we're in. I don't need to do any key cards. I'll skip straight to the skull house. I need to be in the bathroom. Use that. Sink. Gotta go to the basement now. A bit more shotgun ammo. That was slightly unnecessary. I probably didn't need to kill those guys. Blue key. Mirror's open. I want that armor. That's made that appear. Soda. Went across. Use that one. Use the bathroom sink. Straight up here, we want the baby bottle, because that triggers the daycare, and we want that, there's the other artifact in here. There is the wine to get. I can arguably leave that till later. If I can get it now, we're here. Get the wine, got the wine. Back to our dimension. Going for the downstairs. Into the daycare. Shrek. Don't need the ammo, don't need the pack, arguably. Oh fuck, that was a mistake. I still want it. I think I got it to work. Shrek's gone. Berserk pack. That's the trigger line. Got it. Shrek drops a gate key, so his defeat is mandatory. Perfect. That's the burned house accessible, but we're not doing that, obviously. We want to be in the flooded house now. If I've done this right, I think I've got all the sinks. No, I missed one like a fool. What on earth did I miss? Oh, it's the downstairs bathroom again. Every time that's going to cost me. Getting stuck. I'm going to preemptively equip this. I'm going to do this and go in here. Only one of you is really in my way. The other one is there. He's a problem, but we can just go this way and off into the changing rooms. Sinks. I really shouldn't have taken that, but I want it. Hellfish. Screw you, Hellfish. I'm out of here. Oh. Ugh. It's a very narrow gap, that. I am not going to make it because I took a while to get in there, so I'll quickly grab some oxygen. But I do have a lot of health. Now this is where the run could potentially be in jeopardy. You see, I need to get that wedding ring or it's over. Got it. Damn. Nope, the run's dead because I accidentally restarted as well. Nope, no good. New game. That's on me. I think that's going to be the hardest part of the run. Didn't need to run all the way around like this, as I kind of did. I'll get them all triggered and sort of running around, probably attacking each other, which is definitely going to happen with chain gunners and stuff in the mix. So I use that. Red key, use the basement one this time. You. Upstairs. Use the bathroom. Don't go in there yet. Sody pop. Bar room sink is now filled. So soda and milkshake. Into the mirror. Baby bottle, got that. The wine. I'll take that. Alright, back to Shrek once more. I'll tell you, at least this is quite an improvement in time. Baseball. That. I'll leave the Berserk pack. It's already here, you see. Nugs. Got him. With that done, it's off to the drowned area, the flooded house. Kitchen sink. Anyone hadn't done that one? Yes! Flooded house. I think that backpack might be good for just the supplies we need to fight the rest of the stuff. Away with you. Not going to bother with the other one, he's way down there anyway. Supply, supply, supply. Not this way. Oh no, I did it again. I had this down to a T once. I would come in here and immediately get running into the place. Well, I've ruined myself here. All that time I just saved because I keep getting... Yeah, this is going to be back at the start again. Sinks. Backpack. Bypass hellfish. Failed to bypass hellfish. 70 health is a lot. I'm gonna go for it. Running damage, 2% attack. I'll have to be a bit careful, I think. Although, it's definitely possible to get this done in one go. A bit of good luck. Maybe even strategically diving off, because you can end up back at the main house. I think I'm over back here. Wedding ring. Brutalist house. There's the other place the run could fall apart is if I missed the jump to the tuna. Get in there. Stairs. Up in here, give me the frisbee. Wanna go get the pumpkin. That takes a while to open, it'll come back. Go up here. Okay, moment of truth. Missed. Disaster. Didn't miss this time. All right, keep it going. Whoa, over my head. Got that. Got the pumpkin. Now we are going to leave the Brutalist house. Straight to the airport. Big armor. I really want the health from upstairs because if we die it's all over anyway. Better a slower run than a dead run. Need the pills. There's the BFG. Because we got the backpack, we have more ammo, so I can potentially get another shot. And it will be 60 cells, not 80. Should have chainsawed that. Not to worry. Out of 8, I'll take that. enemies left. Out to the woods. Grab a sludgy because we won't be stopping to fight later. Grab the joystick. Now for the mirrored woods. Mirrored station. Straight round to the campsite. Final stretch now. I'm not going to get that sub 10, but... a vial. Just avoid him. Get the Discord noise again. Out of my way, you. Oh, wrong room. Didn't pick up the rocket launcher either, so we just gotta go for it. I'm going to end the timer as soon as the "a secret is revealed" chime plays when we get on the beach. Out of my way. I should have saved some BFG ammo for the arch vial. That might end. Oh, that could be a real bitch of a problem here. Don't block me! Don't block me! Don't block me! Don't block me! Woo! There we go. $11:02. Grand. Oh, didn't save properly. That's better. What's more with feeling? Yeah. Jigsaw. I don't need to run all the way around like this. I did it again. Use that sink. That sink. The basement sink. Okay, run. That sink. Bathroom sink. Health and armor. Soda. Straight through. leave the wine till probably the end, thinking about it. It just needs to be used. Like, it should still be viable. A lot less ammo for fighting Shrek here. I'm also a bit damaged, so I think I'll have that Berserk pack after all. Got him. Now onto the flood, dude. We did that. We should be fine, but that should be all of it. Yeah, it is. In the bath. I need that. Okay, this time without getting lost. It says, diving into the non-Euclidean madness. This is what we want. Sinks. Yep. Perfect, that's it. Take a bit of drowning damage. The backpack is really doing the heavy lifting, actually. But I'm going for it. Whoa, we fell. Okay, okay, there's a way we can recover. We got the items we needed. If we can get back to the house, we can still go to the Brutalist house from the escape hatch. And the run continues. Hey, doggy. Trying to eastbound the door. We'll come back for that. I fell. I might as well pick this up now. I messed up the jump, we have to do it again. At least we didn't fall off the house entirely or something. Fucked it up. Fucked it all up. It's all over. I scraped the wall again. Tossed my own momentum. Oh, that's the run dead. Yeah, so the two linchpins are the bathhouse when you're in the sky and this jump right here. It's gonna take some ironing. onto the airport. We should be okay health-wise just to do the bathroom fight, so I don't need to stop for supplies upstairs. The bathroom fight is mandatory. Those pills are an artifact to pick up. A well-placed BFG got 2 of them. Out the plane. Let's go get the Atari controller. Use the front door, can't I? Yep. Health, please. And mirror dimension. Pick up the wine. That should be 16. Yep. Yeah, you can't just leave it to the end. It's still there. Okay, even with my disaster in the brutalist house, I'm a minute ahead of myself. Let's go. This way. Oh no, I overshot. There's there. Activated. Flashlight. Left might be faster. I can't rightly say though. Fence. I think going left does actually get you to that fence sooner. Oh no. Viral scoring hits. Move. That was rough. Yes, thank you, Discord beep. Bit of health from the car. Okay, 10:28. That's the end of this goofiness. Maybe we'll get sub 10 someday. I think that's enough for now, though. Glad I can show those off to everybody. Those of you who requested it, if you're watching now or watching the VOD, hopefully you enjoyed that. Everybody who came in to say hi in chat, you're all very much appreciated. So see you all next time. Bye-bye.